Without further ado, we'll move to our next speaker. To have the Secretary of State for Belgium, Mathieu Michel, with us. As you know, we've just had the Belgian presidency the first half of this year. Monsieur Michel and his team were instrumental in moving things forward. So we're delighted to have you here, Monsieur Mathieu.
Thank you very much. So I'll try to reconciliate the technology frontier and the regulation frontier. That's really important, and I'm really happy to have here those two interventions, because that shows the gap that we have to fill together. It's really a pleasure to address this assembly, and first I must say that I think, as a human being, that it's a privilege to live in this extraordinary period of time with all those technologies, from Gutenberg to Ford, from the internet to artificial intelligence, blockchain, and beyond. Each wave of innovation has profoundly reshaped humanity's path. We see that. And today the pace of change is accelerating at an unprecedented rate, creating opportunities, but also redefining balance of global power. And in Europe, our challenge is huge. The technologies driving our society's cloud platforms, 5G, AI, are often developed outside of our borders by giants like GAFAM, BATX, Chinese firms. And this technological dependence raises urgent questions about our digital sovereignty. And I think that not being ahead is to fall behind. That's why Europe, and Belgium in particular, must dare to lead. That's why during Belgium's presidency of the European Union, we have worked to champion innovative approach, including using blockchain differently. Not just for crypto money application, but to build trust, transparency, and sovereignty into our systems. While blockchain is a central pillar of this vision, it is also important to acknowledge that blockchain may not be the only technical solutions for the digitalization of our society. However, if we choose to invest in this technology, it is because we cannot afford to ignore its immense potential. In today's technological world, I repeat, if we are not ahead, we are behind. And that's why I decided to create Europium. This initiative, based on EPSI, is much more than a technical project. It is a bold political initiative designed to establish a decentralized European sovereign infrastructure, which is, it's also important, regulated. At its heart lies the ambition to create a secure digital highway that embodies trust, strengthens collaboration, and safeguards sovereignty within the European Union. In a rapidly evolving digital landscape, Europium is a declaration of Europe's intention to take ownership of its digital destiny. Through this infrastructure, we aim to ensure that European values like democracy, transparency, and privacy protection are deeply embedded in the way we use and share data. Europium is not just about what Europe builds. It's about who we are and what we stand for. Since its inception, EUREPEM has seen remarkable progress. Thanks to the collaborative efforts of participating member states and the support of the European Commission, the legal framework has been finalized. The governance board representing the member countries has begun its work. And we are now in the recruitment phase, assembling a diverse team of experts from across Europe to drive the initiative forward. In the coming months, the first use cases will be operational, marking a significant milestone in our journey. These use cases will demonstrate the transformative potential of EUREPEM across several sectors. The purpose is to use EUREPEM for public applications or certain regulated applications. To bring this vision to life, let us imagine the possibilities. For citizens, EUREPEM can be the secure infrastructure enabling a Belgian citizen to travel to Italy, can rely on their digital identity, recognized by all member states, to seamlessly board flights, rent cars, or book hotels without physical documents. This eliminates bureaucracy and puts convenience at the forefront. For businesses, a French farmer exporting organic cheese to Germany, or other things, that can utilize blockchain-enabled supply chain tools to verify the product's origin and quality. This not only simplifies trade, but also reinforces consumer trust in European products. Using DAO as digital proof of contract in the virtual world. For students, Polish students enrolling in a Spanish university will benefit from automatic recognition of diplomas and academic credits, fostering academic mobility and reducing administrative hurdles. A citizen buying a house will be able to receive his title deed on this blockchain, automatically making him the owner of the digital twin of his house in a regulated metaverse. And I would like to thank Ilian. He just talked about another example I couldn't imagine, is the way we could prove that an image is original or not. And that's really funny because 2 days ago I was in Geneva for the Council of Europe. And we talked about which tool we could use to struggle against deepfake. And you just gave the answer a few minutes ago, so thank you for that. All those examples shows the world we can live in tomorrow. It illustrates the profound ways EUREPEM can impact daily life. But beyond these conveniences, the initiatives reflect our broader commitment to fostering a more integrated, inclusive, and resilient digital single market. Obviously, to make our country more efficient, we need to invest in other technologies, in new technologies, we as government. For example, we are one of the most advanced European countries in the implementation of eIDAS. We talked about MiCA. eIDAS is even more important to my point of view. Because thanks to this tool, citizens already have access to their private data. eIDAS, for those who don't know the project, is a relation about the digital wallet and the digital identity. And thanks to that, we built in Belgium mygov.be, which is the Belgian digital wallet. And thanks to this tool, citizens already have access to their private data, their official documents, their communications with the authorities, and so on. In the coming months, we will be rolling out even more applications to make life easier for our citizens, thanks to that technology. To return to EUREPEM, I would like to point out that it's not just about technology. It's about empowering people. By establishing a common, regulated, decentralized and secure data infrastructure, we enhance the control citizens have over their personal data. We enable interoperability like never before. This system prioritizes privacy by design, allows ensuring that data sovereignty is not merely a principle but a reality. Member states too benefit from greater cooperation while retaining their unique identities and governance model. This balance between unity and diversity is essential to maintaining the trust and engagement of all stakeholders. Furthermore, European enhances the EU's digital competitiveness, ensuring we are not just participants in the global digital economy, but leaders of innovation and standard setting. To unlock the full potential of Europe, we must grow its community. Today, 9 countries, including Belgium, with Cyprus, Greece, Croatia, Italy, Luxembourg, Portugal, Poland, and Romania, and lots to come, have committed to hosting nodes and contributing to the network. But this is only the beginning. We extend an open even invitation to other member states to join us in this journey. Hosting a European node is not just a technical task. It is a declaration of solidarity with Europe's digital sovereignty agenda. Beyond governments, we encourage businesses, public institutions, civil society organizations, and research centers to explore how they can integrate EUREPM into their operations. This infrastructure offers them the tools to innovate, collaborate, and grow while staying aligned with European values. I believe that a project like EUREPM has the potential to be a solution for many of the strategic but also societal challenges we face today. But I also must be honest. I cannot claim to be fully convinced by this project. Strange. But what I'm certain of is this. In a rapidly evolving world, we must dare to innovate. We must take risks. We must have the courage to embrace and use transformative technologies, even when their full potential is not yet guaranteed. Because the true risk we are facing today lies in doing nothing, standing still as the world moves forward at an accelerating pace. I invite each of you to be part of the journey, whether as policymakers, business leaders, bankers, researchers, or citizens. Your engagement is essential to making EUREPM a success. Together, we can harness the power of digital innovation to build a Europe that is not just more connected, but more united, fair, and prosperous. That's what we can do together. Thank you for your attention.